Hi everyone and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 here on this channel. This is part number 10 of my career walkthrough. Bloody 10 videos already. Crazy. Anyway, let's get into the research and development. I did have an engine upgrade and I've balanced the teams out so I can hopefully get that frame upgrade in 2 weeks and then we go back and try and get that engine fully upgraded. But it's going really well. But it's a special episode today anyway, guys, because we head to Finland. We've never done the Kimi Ring circuit before. And what weather are we going to... I said I would get wet weather, didn't I? Oh, it's pissing. It's going to be pissing down for the race. You are kidding me. On a circuit I do not know. This is going to be extremely interesting. Right, note to self, if you get a new circuit, do some practice laps on it. Don't just jump into your career on it because it doesn't always go the way you want to. I've crashed 5 times already. That's more than I've crashed in the entire Moto3 season so far. So that shows you how tough this circuit is. And I've shredded most of my soft tyres as well. I think I've shredded 2 lots already just in the last 20 odd minutes. So, and we're still on the distance analysis, which gives you the lines. So even with the lines, that's not helping me at all. So it's going to be a tough one. And also, I was thinking to myself a minute ago, well, Gooner, the race is going to be in the pissing rain anyway. Does it really matter? Well, I think it does matter. You know why? Because if I don't put a time in, I'm going to be starting at the back, and that's going to be even harder to maybe even get anywhere near the front in the race. So we've got to put in some times. So we're going to do a couple more laps, see if we can actually put a lap in, and then we're going to just get straight into qualifying because I just think I'm going to shred all the tyres anyway. That's enough of a rant from me, and I'm just a bit annoyed with myself that I didn't take the time to do some practice laps. So let's see if we can improve on this one. It's the final couple of corners that I seem to have issue with. It's a really tough one, and even tougher when those tyres start to get worn. Now this one ain't too bad. I think there's one corner coming up that I don't like at the moment. I'll tell you which one it is. No, it's not this one. Oh, there goes someone else. See, it's not just me. You saw that, guys. Even the AI are finding this one challenging. I've seen that a couple of times. Right, it's not this one. I think this one. This one I've crashed twice on. Please don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Do you see that rear? Not liking that one at all. So that's one, and I think it is just the final bend. I mean, we're a little bit up on the time, but this is only the free practice, so I'm not taking anything. Oh, flip, now I almost lost the rear again, because most of the AI don't go quick in these sessions anyway. It's just the qualifying. Right, this final bend is an absolute bitch. If you muck it up, oh, bloody hell, it was sliding, but I will take that and to the line, and that is the first lap we've put in. Woohoo! Right, I'm not doing any more laps. I think that will do for the free practice. I'm just going to get straight into the qualifying. Hopefully that time stays there so we can just go into Q2. So let's get straight to the end. Right, this is actually going to be a first. I'm actually going to be using a medium rear and a soft front for the qualifying. I've already shredded most of the softs anyway, and I've crashed a couple more times in this session, and I've wasted about 5 minutes. But what I will say, guys, I thought doing the development test with the line, it would help me just to get a reference of the braking spots on the circuit. Well, just don't listen to it because it's not the lines the AI take. They're just as savage on this circuit as that they are on pretty much most of the circuits, if not more. So I am getting really frustrated today. I just can't seem to work out what the best braking points and lines are through these corners. And it's just one of those circuits that you're just going to have to get on the practice mode and just keep on doing laps and get used to it, because this is a savage circuit, and if you get it wrong, you're going to know about it. But that's me having another rant in this video. Let's just see if we can actually put in a clean lap. And then we get straight into, we're up to sector 1. We don't seem to be bad at sector 1. Let's try a nice line into there. It's a sweeping corner. Then you have to prepare to sort of go onto the curb there and quickly, oh god, get it onto that next curb. That wasn't as smooth as I'd like, but that is exactly what I've worked out you need to do. And then try and get this as smooth as possible and just hold that line. Now this is the next couple of corners are the ones that really do lose you a lot of time, and I've seen a lot of AI crash. You want to get on that curb. I've gone a little bit wider, and and then get closer to that curb again. Again, I've gone too wide, but you will see that that is where you want to be. And down this side, go to the left and then swing it to the right, keeping yourself in the middle of the circuit. And this one, again, you want to get in as tight as the AI have in front of me. Don't take me, because I'm just bloody keep on mucking up the braking, but I know that will get you the best and fastest through the turns. Right, this one, again, is just try and get it smooth as possible. And now, coming to that final corner, you literally just need the bike just to drop into the corner. And this guy's going to get in my flipping way. Don't you dare cost me my lap time. And that's not too bad. I'm using for a bit of slipstream and over the line. What time are we going to get? Oh, we've hit a 1:56.9. I'm not sure whether that's going to be quick enough, but let's get to the end of the session. I cannot believe this. Is that time actually going to be the fastest time of the session? Well, there you go. That is not bad, but we've got a race in the wet now, so at least we've got what we wanted. We're at the front of the grid, but whether it'll last, well, we're going to find out very, very soon.
Hello everyone from the Kimi Ring circuit, where the finish round of the Moto3 Championship is about to start. The rain has been falling relentlessly for a few hours now, but track conditions are good anyway, and the start of the race isn't at risk.
Right, so here we go, the race. We can't change the tyres because we're on the wets. We've got a full tank of fuel. And now we're going to attack the Kimi Ring circuit in the wet. And this is going to be suicide. I just can't see how I'm going to be able to stay on the bike in the wet. I was struggling to stay on the bike in the dry. But we got pole position. So let's see if we can just make the best of that. Off we go. This is going to be very, very challenging. This is going to be the biggest test of this career. And if I actually get to the end in one piece, I think it will be a victory. Flipping out. That doesn't feel very safe. But we've managed to get first around those first two corners and keep our position. Where are they? Oh, here they come. Here come the punting brigade. Are they going to take me off in this next corner? They've definitely got still better top end. But let's try and slow it down. We know this corner is tough. Slow down. And turn it in. This has not been a bad start. But I do know the AI are quick in the wet, so it won't be long. Keep it steady around that turn. And, oh, bloody, what the hell? Antonelli, what the blimmin' hell was that? Luckily I didn't come off. He just came flying around that turn. First I see a bike, and there you go, he goes down. But that is not the end of it. We've literally got a train of bikes. We're going to be attacked left, right and centre now. Just trying to keep the pace up the hill. Try and hold a decent position. And do I even want to go on the curbs in the wet? Probably not. Right, slow down. Oh, that was a nice tight line there, forcing them on the outside. And as you can see, the front tyre is heating up on the left side already. So I'm not sure whether these wet tyres are going to be exactly what I need for this race, even in the wet. But just trying to hold it around that final corner. Oh god, that is just awful. It does not feel right at all. Right, so we go into lap 2 and we're still leading the race, which is a surprise to me. And whoa! Wow! How did I start? I thought I was I can't even speak. I thought I was gonna just on my own, let alone someone else hit me as well. And I'm flipping heck. Give us a play. Ah! Get off! Oh, yep. I'm in trouble. I'm in serious trouble now. How the hell am I still on this bike? I know the MotoGP gods were horrible to me and gave me wet weather for this race, but they've kept me on the machine so far this race. Right, we're still in the lead as well. Right, slow it down. I've got a rider coming up the inside. Another tap. How have I not got damage on my bike? I do not know. And oh, we've got two of them coming in the inside. Flipping up. That's Massia and Dennis. And they're both through, the two teammates. And we've got to try and fight back if we can on the outside. No. in the inside. He's gone a little bit wider. Can I just hold a tight line and just be careful as well? And I'm trying to battle as much as I can, but I just don't have the pace in the wet, and I'm more bothered about just trying to stay on the bike. And just touched his back wheel there. Don't want to be doing that. And back up the hill, try and stay off those curbs. I think they're going to be lethal in these conditions. And we are down to P3. I don't think we're going to get those positions back. I think these two will just pull away now. And let's be good on the brakes. Oh, that is not feeling good. And every time we go into those turns, you can see the left side of that front tyre heat up. It goes sort of orangey. It's got to be aware of that, because that's the difference between us. Oh, someone else coming down. Don't you dare try and overtake me there. That is not a good spot. Right, coming to the final corner again. And I do not like this corner at all. And, oh God, that was really awkward through there. And we end the second lap, and we're still in a podium position. But we are really losing pace with these two in front, which I knew would happen. I knew as soon as a few riders got ahead of us, we just don't seem to be able to match the AI's pace in the wet. And I think even when we had that race in France, I struggled, although I probably deserved second place in that race in France, and I only lost it obviously because of a penalty. We're still holding P3, and we've got, oh my God, we've got quite a few riders literally gaining on us, and we've still got 3 laps to go. This is not going to end well, I don't think. Right, let's try and be better on the brakes. This turn, let's keep that a little bit tighter and see if we can just hold on to this position for the rest of the race. Definitely, oh my God, almost lost the rear. And again, you just feel like you can't fully open the throttle. You have to gently open the throttle, and you do feel the rear just sliding around. You don't want it spinning up too much either, because you will just come off. You come off the Moto3 bikes a lot easier on this version of the game. Like we've seen loads of times how I've come off in the dry in the qualifying sessions. You push it too hard, it's not very forgiving. I mean, this is one of the... Oh, bloody hell, just stop it. Stop touching my back wheel. Just trying to hold... Is it Finetti? I just think he's a little bit quicker than me, and I'm holding him up. Or he's going to try and overtake on the outside. Is he going to try and... Oh, don't take over on the outside down this flipping corner, for God's sake. Oh, I've run a little bit wider anyway. He should take the inside. Oh, 2 people got past. Oh, for God's sake. But we should be able to slipstream Finetti and hold on to P4 and try and get back at him. Want to finish on the podium if I can. Oh no, we've overshot that corner. That's not going to help. And we go into lap 4. We're still on the bike, so we're doing something right. But the front two teammates have just disappeared in the distance. So I think I can afford to drop a few points here. Definitely don't have the straight line speed either. I think some of these bikes are slightly quicker, and I think you lose a lot of time on a circuit like this with 2 massive long straights on. And God, don't lose another position. Oh, just trying to keep him at bay, but I think he's going to slip past. No, that was a good defence there. But is he going to come down the inside or the outside here? And Finetti has just pulled away now. I don't think we're going to catch him back up, but can we hold on to P4? I think it's going to be trouble. We've got Suzuki behind us. And to be honest, I don't want to really upset the VR Sky team, because I want them to offer me a contract for Moto2, so we don't want to be taking off their riders. Just remember that. So... slow down. Oh, that doesn't feel too good again. It just starts vibrating slightly, and you know it's going to go. And we've totally lost pace with 3rd place now. We're definitely not going to get back. but can we hold on? And if you look at the track map, I'm literally probably holding up a lot of riders who just don't seem to have the pace. It's such a difference, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell, be careful. The fact that I was the quickest in the dry, get into the wet, and I'm just nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near. But then, obviously, the adjustments that you make in the dry are not necessarily going to work for you in the wet. You're on different tyres. You've got, obviously it's slippery. You can't go as fast through some of the corners. It's just a totally different experience. I think the wet conditions on this game are definitely good though, I must admit. That is definitely an improvement. So he's going to come down the inside. I think he's going to beat me to this corner. This is going to be... Oh, I'm going to lose another position here. Is he going to be better on the brakes? And he's going... Oh, let's try and take it. Oh, flipping heck! Oh, I just thought, why not? Why not? And we've just managed to hold that position. I thought he might just go past there. And that was a bit of a risk because we could have got a penalty if we'd gone a little bit too far onto the curb there. But we got away with that one. Oh, God, he's not happy. He's going to probably make another pass at some point. He's not going to take that line down. Let's see if we can just get to the end. We're halfway into this lap. Can we finish actually still on the bike? I'd be absolutely furious if I come off now. This has been a very, very tough experience. That wasn't great into that turn. These conditions on a faster bike, oh, this is going to be absolutely horrendous. And just hold it. 2 more turns. And we're going to finish in 4th place. So we don't bin it on this corner. And Masia is the winner. And across the line. And I think that is... I'll take that all day long. That is not easy circuit to race around, even in the dry, but in the wet. And, oh my God, he was almost 2 seconds quicker in the wet. That is unbelievable. It was so much quicker than everyone else. And some riders are better in different conditions, and that reflects real life, I suppose. Right, so we're 73 points in the lead on 229 points, so that is looking good. And we've dropped a few points on the team, and Leopard Racing team did really well. They got 1st and 2nd, so it looks like we're not going to catch them in the team, I doubt. Not when they're performing like that. And yeah, that was a very, very interesting experience. Love the circuit. I think in the dry, once I get the hang of it, I think it is a good circuit. Probably better for the faster bikes, but in the wet, I'm just glad that it's over. That's all I can say. There is some circuits on this game, if you get wet conditions, you're just like, oh, why me? But well, that is me. I don't think I've seen anyone else on YouTube doing Moto3 walkthroughs that's got wet on that circuit, except for me. I could be wrong. I don't follow everybody that does those sort of games, sort of the bigger channels, but yeah. There you go. Well, anyway, what have we got next? I think we have got Czech Republic. Yes, we've got Brno next. I love that circuit. Another big circuit, but more probably a circuit I can get used to. And then we've got Red Bull and then our home GP Silverstone. So we've got some cracking races coming up. Right, guys, that is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.